LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
From the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing.
There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The option, the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The run inside. It's Berry.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. yards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Here's a give to Durham.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws it deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action. They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the period and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Stopped at the 27 and well short of the 1st down marker. Needed to get it to the 30, and it's 4th down. The Rebels come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are on the very next drive. First play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Pulls it in. It's hot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. There's a little room there. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Berry. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They go right back to it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Snagged on the outside, it's Brown. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We are just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along, and they really need to make something happen.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough, and they roll
they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Leaping grab for a big gain. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here, but coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. And he'll be brought down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
The give to the back.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On fourth down, going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 35. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.